It's children. What is this?
Oh, he's not real.
Oh, wait, look it. We got a little Kit Kat.
Someone
Oh my
found it.
God. I just want to like.
Hi, Bruce.
Watch out for the tickles.
Yeah, I looked. I said 2 to 1 is one of our kids. Terry, Shannon, Nicole, Michael, Lindsay, Randy, Jerry. Oh, those are all my children and grandchildren. Honest to God. That's a great gift. It's nice. Is this a daughter or a son?
Terry, look professional. The camera's on.
Eating a Kit Kat bar.
Yeah, too late.
Oh, God, I'll kill that man.
There's a little hand over here.
Catching me in my
So I think
venus.
that there must be some kind of animal inside of it.
An animal?
I don't know. It has a hand. Oh no, it's just a hand.
It's just a
It is. Haha. There's some candy for starters.
Yay!
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, look.
You did so right, Mars. Those kids are sweet and they're
Look, baby. Yeah, they're good to me. They're very good to me. I can't complain.
I don't want to get in front of his viewfinder.
I think it's time for fun music.
Candy, everybody?
No.
Nobody? Oh, no.
Get them clog up your camera.
Right?
It looks like turtles.
And their wives and my
It looks like
grandchildren.
Africa.
Anybody for one?
After the show, I would love some.
Okay.
Stop.
What is this?
Oh,
God, should I or shouldn't I? No, I don't. Or neither. What is this?
Oh, you don't
Is this
like
a flower?
Joe Jackson?
I don't even know who Joe Jackson.
I like it.
Oh, neat. I remember those. I think
Okay, it's half color.
What do you have on the other side?
Queen.
I think that's a flower.
Come on, Teddy.
I told you I had tech. These are the ones I wanted to go to school. When he wanted to lift him back and she was
Guys, Lord. Yeah, I got caught there. I'm wearing plug it in, though.
I feel like I'm walking my rock so much.
This guy.
Come on, how's everybody? And tickets, she said,
No, I like them.
tickets are fine.
Who gets the key?
Tickets you want.
Bob. Okay.
Are you giving out your key again? Good. She's staying every show. Every show. Diane has to give her key out. Well, coming through. I had it ready. Really? We'll reach on top of the piano. Break a leg, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hello, Uncle Marv.
I'm afraid to ask him what I get because I know he'd give me something. What do you get?
Don't forget. Oh! And that's on tape.
It's right on tape. It's on tape, too. Oh, God. That was the pre-show ball adjustment. No, Carol just grabbed Dick balls, that's all.
Ooh, do it again.
No, it's
It's too hairy.
already, and he only gets it once a year.
Well, that's it for the whole year.
That's it.
For the whole
You
year.
have a
For the
bleeding
whole
eye.
year.
This is two more.
Yeah, we'll have 2 more coming in that are going to be.
More?
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm getting stuff off alone. I'm getting home.
Thank you.
peine voyant concierge. Je suis votre compère. I am your host, Gonzaga. Vivons mes bienvenus. Welcome in Cabaret, oh Cabaret, to Cabaret. Oh, leave your troubles outside. So, life is disappointing. Forget it. In here, life is beautiful. The girls are beautiful. Why, even the orchestra is beautiful. Each and every one a virgin. You don't believe me? Well, don't take my word for it. Go ahead. Ask her. Outside it is winter, but in here it is so hot that every night we have the battle to keep the girls from taking off all of their clothing. So don't go away, why who knows, tonight we may lose a battle. But now, to occupied. It is permitted. Please.
American.
German. Berlin. Ernst Ludwig.
Clifford Bradshaw, Pennsylvania. Are we, slowing down for the German border?
Yeah.
You've taken this trip before.
Many, many times. You are a tourist.
Not exactly. I'm a writer and I give English lessons. Would you, care for a cigarette? Herr Ludwig.
What?
A cigarette?
Oh, no, thank you.
Deutsche Grenzkontrolle. Ihre Präsidentin. I beg your pardon? Your passport, if you please. Welcome to Germany, Mr. Bradshaw. Yours? Ihre Präsidentin. Sie wollen geschaufelickt in Köln?
Nein, auf eine Ölpreis.
Offen Sie Ihre Tasche. Haben Sie in der Designer-Tasche?
Ja, das ist alles.
I wish you will enjoy your stay in Germany and the most happy New Year. What's in the bag?
What? Nothing. Bubbles from Paris, perfume, silk stockings, but more than is permitted. You understand?
I guess I've done a little smuggling myself.
You are most understanding. I thank you very much. And then I would like to see to it that Berlin opens its arms to you. We begin tonight. New Year's Eve, the Kit Kat Club. The hottest spot in all Berlin. Telephones on every table. Girls call you, you call them. Instant connections.
Thanks, but I've still got to find a room.
You have no room? Oh, but this is no problem. I know the finest residence in all Berlin. Just tell Fräulein Schneider that Ernst Ludwig has recommended you.
I can't afford the finest residence in Berlin. I need something inexpensive.
Oh, but this is inexpensive, very inexpensive. She has this kind of room and that kind of room. Absolute satisfaction.
I don't care if it's awful as long as it's cheap.
But this is awful, you will love it.
Fräulein Schneider.
Ah, you see? You have a new friend, Ernst Ludwig. You have a fine place to live and you have perhaps even your first English pupil. So welcome to Berlin, my friend. Welcome to Berlin.
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome, Freunde, étrangers, strangers, glücklich zu sehen, je suis enchanté, happy to see you, bleibe, reste, stay.
You see, all the comforts. And this breakfast only 100 marks.
It's very nice, Fräulein Schneider. In fact, it's too nice. You don't have something cheaper?
But for a friend of Herr Ludwig.
I have very little money.
But you will give English lessons. Many pupils will come, and they will pay you. And then you pay me, no?
50 marks, it's my absolute limit. If you've anything else, I don't care how small or how far from the bathroom.
But for a professor, this is more suitable.
I'm not a professor. Think of me as a starving author. What do you have for a starving author?
An author, a poet. You have the look.
A novelist.
And you will be most famous. There is no doubt. You will take this room. Look, here is for your clothing. And see, here, there is even a table for writing. Come, sit. Good? You need a cushion. Besser? A A novelist. Oh, it is like years ago, when in all my rooms, persons of real quality.
I can still only pay 50 marks.
This room is worth 100 marks. More than 100. 50? Six. You say 50 marks, I say 100 marks. A difference of 50 marks? Why should that stand in our way? As long as the room's to let, the 50 that I would get is 50 more than I had yesterday, yeah? When you're as old as I, is anyone as old as I? What difference does it make? An offer comes, you take. For the sun will rise and the moon will set, and you learn how to settle for what you get. It will all go on if we're here or not, so who cares? So what? So who cares? So what? When I was a girl, my summers were spent by the sea. So what? And I had a maid doing all of the housework, not me. So what? Now I scrub up the floors and I wash down the walls and I empty the chamber pot. If it ended that way, then it ended that way. And I shrug and I say, so what? The sun will rise, the moon will set. There's not to settle for what you get. It will all go on if we're here or not. So who cares? So what? So who cares? So what? When I had a man, my figure was boyish and flat. So what? Through all of our years, he was so disappointed in that. So what? Now I have what he missed, and my bosom is full, but he lies in a churchyard park. If it wasn't to be that he never would see the abundance of dreams, so what? The sun will rise and the moon will set, and you learn how to settle for what you get. It will all go on if we're here or not, so who cares? So what? So who cares? So what? So once I was rich, and now all my fortune is gone. So what? And love disappeared, and only the memory lives on. So what? If I lived through all that, and I lived through all that, 50 marks doesn't mean a lot. If I like that you're here, and I like that you're here, Happy New Year, my dear. So what? For the sun will rise and the moon will set, and you learn how to settle for what you get. It will all go on if we're here or not. So who cares? So what? So who cares? So what? It all goes on. So who cares? Who cares? Who cares? So what? Here are some extra blankets, and the telephones are in the hall. I didn't bring extra towels. Come in.
Fräulein Schneider, there you are. There is no hot water in the bathroom. The second time this week.
You will forgive me, Herr Bradshaw.
So, you have finally rented the room.
Here is Herr Clifford Bradshaw, the world-famous American novelist.
How do you do?
I am Fräulein Kost. Across the hall. Please feel free at any time.
Schatzi, wer are you, Schatzi?
It's my nephew. He is visiting me from Hamburg.
Come, we will talk outside. We are disturbing Herr Bradshaw. And take with you your nephew from Hamburg. You will please forgive me, Herr Bradshaw. I guarantee she will not bother you again.
Bother me?
What is it now? also lives here.
Pleased to meet you.
Honored.
Herr Bradshaw is from America.
America. I have a cousin in Buffalo.
Herr Schultz is the proprietor of the finest fruit market in all Nollenplatz.
Seville orange is delicious.
I will dress now. Herr Schultz has been kind enough to invite me to join him in a glass of schnapps for the new year.
And a little fruit.
And after all, why not? Otherwise, I would be in bed with a hot water bottle.
Perhaps Herr Bradshaw.
No, but thank you for asking.
Another time. I want to wish you mazel in the new year.
Mazel.
Jewish, it means luck.
Thank you. The same to you.
I come to you, Fräulein, in 10 minutes with the schnapps.
And the fruit.
Ja.
And now, please, anything you require, knock on my door, day or night. Oh, and also, welcome to Berlin.
Welcome to Berlin, famous novelist. Open the Remington.
Hello, hello.
That's what you came here for.
Sitting alone like that, what happened to catch my eye? Would you like to buy a girl a drink?
Welcome to Berlin, famous novelist.
Yeah, you would? Come on over.
Hello?
You're English.
I wish I were.
American?
Sorry.
Oh, but you speak English. You speak it beautifully. Will you just keep talking, please? You can't imagine how starved I've been.
Okay, let me think. The sea is calm tonight. The tide is full. The moon lies fair upon the straits. On the French coast, the light gleams and is gone. The cliffs of England stand glimmering and vast out in the tranquil bay. Come to the window, sweet as the night air.
Oh, yes, yes. Don't stop, please.
I'm afraid that's all I know. My name is Cliff Bradshaw. I come from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Do you know where that is?
Oh, it's such a beautiful language.
Well, it's about 90 miles west of Philadelphia. May I come to your table?
Oh, it's like music. Why did you stop?
I asked you a question. I'd like to join you at your table.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm not absolutely sure that's possible at this time. As a matter of fact, I rather doubt it.
Meine Damen und Herren, Mesdames et Messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, it is now almost midnight. Husbands, you have only 10 seconds to lose your mind. 5, 4, 3, 2. Happy New Year!
Would you recite that, please? About the coast of England?
The sea is calm tonight. The tide is full. Happy New Year.
I'm Sally Bowles. Are you new in Berlin?
Yes, I've only been here 3 hours.
3 hours? How long are you planning to stay?
Well, I'm working on a book. I'll be here until it's finished.
You're a writer. Would I know any of your other books?
It's highly unlikely. Anyway, it's a book, singular.
Or was it new success?
No, they said it showed promise.
Promise?
Let's talk about Sally Bowles. What part of England are you from? London? Stonehenge? Stratford-on-Avon?
Oh, Cliff, you mustn't have asked me questions. If I want to tell you anything, I will. Why did you come to Berlin to do your novel?
I'd already tried London, Rome, Venice.
Just looking for a place to write?
Something to write about.
Where are you staying?
And you? Where do you live? A hotel?
No, not really. It's more of a flat, actually.
You live alone? You think your roommate would mind awfully if I came up for just a few minutes?
Oh, I'm afraid so. You see, Max is most terribly jealous.
Max? Your husband?
Oh, no. He's just the man I'm living with. This week. I say, am I shocking you talking like this?
I say, are you trying to shock me?
You're quite right, you know. Good luck with your writing.
Hello!
Hello! Sitting all alone like that, you happen to catch my eye. Would you like to buy a girl a drink?
Sorry.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Hello! Table 4 is calling table 9. How are you, mister?
Danke, fine.
Sitting all alone like that, you happen to catch my eye. How'd you like to give a girl a dance?
Yeah, why not?
Goodbye!
what is the trouble with English? It is not like German. It is not an exact language. One must memorize 50,000 words, or one cannot speak it correctly.
Either one must memorize, or one cannot speak.
Aha! Either or. The lesson is now finished.
I'm in no hurry.
But the lesson is for an hour, no? Another pupil is waiting.
What other pupil?
No other pupil? Then I make a suggestion. I will telephone my lady friend. She will bring a friend for you. Elsa, a genuine flapper.
Not tonight, Ernst.
Oh, but you have not seen this, Elsa. Hot stuff, believe me. In 1 minute, I guarantee you are making a pass after her.
I'll pass at her.
Aha! A pass at her.
The trouble is, I already have a date tonight.
With a typewriter, but what can one do with a typewriter?
Not very much lately.
Then come with me. We make a large whoopee.
Thanks, Ernst, but I really don't think so. Besides, I've only enough money to make a very small whoopee.
Then you be my guest.
No, Ernst,
It is difficult, you know, adjusting to the idea of a poor American. But I tell you a secret. There is no need for this poverty. Yeah, if you are willing, I will show you a most excellent way to supplement your income.
Doing what?
Oh, by taking a few brief trips to Paris, perhaps a few days each time. Nothing more, but they will pay you well, extremely well.
Come in.
Herr Bradshaw, there is a young lady to see you. A young lady in a fur coat.
A young lady.
Fraulein Bowles?
Bowles. Oh, ask her to come in.
An old friend of yours, this Fräulein Bowles? From London, perhaps?
From the Kit Kat Club last night.
Last night? You are some snappy operator.
Oh, Cliff! Oh, Ernst, darling. Oh, would you be a dear and get my bag? Oh, it's lovely, Fräulein Schneider. All these wonderful old pieces. Oh, just put it anywhere. I'll unpack later.
Unpack? But Herr Bradshaw did not mention...
Well, just be here temporarily.
But I'm sorry. This is not possible.
How much you paying?
50 marks.
60 marks?
It is not the money.
70?
But I cannot permit...
80?
This room is worth 100 marks. More than 100.
80.
85? And now, make yourself cozy, Mrs. Bradshaw.
Such a to-do. I will see you Friday for the next lesson. But I tell you something. I think from you I am taking the wrong kind of lessons.
Sally, now what's this all about?
Oh, did you guess I was terrified?
Were you?
Well, what if you had thrown me out? Can you imagine how that would feel, being thrown out twice in one day?
You mean Max?
Oh, dear Max. You know whose fault it was? If you hadn't come to the Kit Kat Club last night and been so dreadfully attractive and recited poetry, you know what I'd love? A spot of gin.
Gin?
And you've got some, don't you? I mean, I think...
No, I don't have any.
Oh. Well, prairie oysters, then.
Prairie oysters?
Oh, I practically live on them. It's just a raw egg whooshed around in some Worcestershire sauce. Oh, it's heaven for a hangover.
But I haven't got a hangover. That's quite a coat.
What should be? It cost me all I had. Little did I dream how soon I'd be unemployed.
What about your job at the club?
Oh, well, that's rather complicated. You see, one of the owners of the club...
Dear Max.
You're divinely intuitive. Oh, I do hope I'm not going to fall madly in love with you. Are you involved in the theater in any way? Oh, then you're safe. More or less. Though I do believe a woman can't be a truly great actress until she's had several passionate affairs and had her heart broken. Oh, I should have let Ed pay my cab fare. He's got all that money from Paris.
From Paris?
He smuggles it in for some political party.
Ernst is in politics.
You didn't know? He goes to Paris about once a month and brings back pots of money.
He has to smuggle it in?
Oh, it's terribly dangerous, but Ernst is so resourceful. He's discovered the customs people almost never open the bags of non-Germans.
Hard to imagine an American that gullible.
You are? Holt's in my book. It means neck and leg break. It's supposed to stop it from happening, though I doubt it does.
Sally, I think it's about time we...
Drink.
It's amazing. You know what that tastes like? Peppermint.
Oh. Well, it's your toothbrush glass. I should have rinsed it. This is your novel. It's in German. Mein Kampf?
That's not my novel. I thought I should know something about German politics.
Why? You're an American. Oh, you know, I've never known a novelist before. Would I be allowed to watch you work?
I don't think I could work with someone else on the premises.
But I'm hardly noticeable, really. Oh, I'll go out when you're writing, take long, invigorating walks.
In the middle of the night? And there's another thing. I'm not a prude. At least, I don't think I'm a prude. No. This would never work out. I've got too much to do. I could never explain this arrangement. It's much too peculiar.
Peculiar? No, not in the least. I think people are people I really fit. Don't you? I don't think they should be made to apologize for anything they do. For example, if I paint my fingernails green, and when it happens I do paint them green, well, someone should ask me why. I think it's pretty. That's what I reply. So if anyone should have asked about you and me one day, Cliff, you have two alternatives. You can either tell them, yes, it's true, we're living in delicious sin, or you can simply tell them the truth and say, I met this perfectly marvelous girl in this perfectly wonderful place as I lifted a glass to the start of a marvelous year. Before you knew it, she called on the phone, invite. Next moment, I was no longer alone, but sat reciting some perfectly marvelous verse in my charming American style. How I dazzled the senses was truly no less than a crime. Now I'm this perfectly marvelous girl in my perfectly beautiful room, and we're living together and having a marvelous time.
Sally, I'm afraid it wouldn't work out. You're much too distracting.
Distracting? No. Inspiring. She tells me perfectly marvelous tales of her thrillingly scandalous life, which I'll probably use as a chapter or two in my book. And since my stay in Berlin was to force creation, what luck to fall in a fabulous sauce of stimulation, and perfectly marvelous too is her perfect agreement to be just as still as a mouse when I'm giving my novel a whirl. Yes, I've a highly agreeable life in my perfectly beautiful room with my nearly invisible, perfectly marvelous girl. Oh, it's a taxi.
Come in.
Hello, taxi man. Just put it anywhere. I'll unpack later. Things do accumulate. I'll throw most of it away tomorrow, I promise. Once original. There's really not much point in counting. I never remember how many there's supposed to be. Would you lend me 3 marks? That includes the tip. Thank you. So quite seriously, Cliff, please, may I stay?
But Sally, I can't afford.
Oh, you are there too? Please.
I met this perfectly marvelous girl in this really incredible town, and she skillfully managed to tuck her way into my room. I have a terrible feeling I said a dumb thing. Besides, I've only got one narrow plan.
We'll think of something.
has a perfectly marvelous roommate. Why, some people have two people. And I'm the only man here. I like it. They like it. This two for one. I go up daily to earn our daily bread, but we one thing in common. She
And me, the keys.
the key. Oh, sweetheart, it's daily to play as we please.
Choosy beats fancy, but nothing beats breeze.
I sleep in the middle,
I'm wrong and I'm right.
but there's room on the bottom if you drop it some night. Two ladies,
Two ladies, and he's the only man.
oh, I like it. They like it. It's two for one. Oh.
That sailor, out of my house!
That sailor, dear lady, is my brother.
Out! Out! Out!
Wait, wait. How dare you? You think it is easy finding a sailor? This was only my second one since New Year's. And what is it now? April.
Ah, you're second. You're second. Do you think I do not know what goes on in this house? All the time, sailors. In, out, in, out. God only knows what the neighbors think I have here. A battleship? I give you warning, Fräulein Kost. One sailor more, and I call the police.
And if I cannot pay the rent?
The rent is due each Friday, like always.
No sailors, no rent. I move.
Move. Move. And what am I supposed to do with your room? Ha! Out of the blue, she tells me. I move. And is that gratitude? Only last week I gave you another new mattress.
All right then, I will move at the end of the week, since you insist.
I insist. You insist.
And what about the sailors?
The sailors? The sailors? Fräulein Kost, if you wish to continue living here, just do not let me catch you bringing in any more sailors. Do you understand?
Very well. It is the same as always.
It is not the same as always. Fräulein Kost, I have put my foot down. Fräulein Kost, do you hear? Fräulein Kost.
occupied?
No, I am free as a bird. But you must excuse my appearance.
Ah, but it is most becoming.
Thank you.
I bought you a little something from the shop.
Another little something?
It's my compliments.
But it is so heavy. What can it be? Pears, possibly? No. Last Wednesday you brought me pears. And such pears. Apples, maybe? No, Friday was apples.
Yeah, Friday was apples.
So I cannot possibly imagine.
Then open it.
Oh, Herr Schultz, can I believe what I see? Oh, this is too much to accept. So rare, so costly, so luxurious. If you want to fly, if you want me flowers, if you want me roses like some other gents might bring to other girls, you couldn't please me more than the gift I see. A pineapple for me.
If in your emotion you began to shake, then to get some air or grab the chair to keep from fainting dead away, it couldn't please me more than to see you cling to the pineapple I bring.
I can hear a quiet breeze blow.
It's from California.
Even so, how am I to thank you?
Kindly let it pass.
Would you like a slice?
That might be nice, but frankly, it would give me gas.
We shall live here, not to eat, but see.
A pineapple from me.
But you must not bring me any more pineapples. Do you hear? It is not proper. It is a gift a young gentleman might present his lady love. It makes me blush.
But there is no one in all Berlin more deserving. If I could, I would fill your entire room with pineapples.
A pineapple for you.
I think I will go lie down for a few minutes. My head is spinning.
Good evening, Fräulein.
Good evening, Herr Schultz. I am overwhelmed.
Good evening, Herr Schultz.
Ah, good evening, Fräulein Kost. I'm looking for, I think I dropped a small coin, a groschen. It's gold this way.
You're looking for groschen? I'm looking for 2 marks.
not the novel. It's a letter to my mother thanking her for the check.
Oh, it's finally arrived?
Any day now, they're all expecting to see it in the bookstores.
Oh, Cliff.
I don't know.
It's my fault. If I weren't always dragging you off to party after party.
But I like those parties. The truth is, I like this whole city. It's so tacky and terrible. And everyone's having such a great time. If this were a movie, you know what would happen. How about Pino would be erupting and there'd be a tidal wave and...
Maybe you should write for films. Oh, and I'll star in them. Oh, Cliff, would that be heaven?
Heaven. Just as soon as I finish the novel.
There must be something to write about.
Or someone, Sally Bowles. Who would ever believe it?
You're right. I'm much too strange and extraordinary. Much. And much too distracting.
Distracting? Nonsense. What about Rome? What about Venice? There was no Sally Bowles there and no novel either. I was just drifting.
And now you're sleepwalking. Is that better?
Sleepwalking. Who said that?
You did last night.
I was drunk last night. Anyway, I said it was possible I was sleepwalking. And if I am, who cares? What's the point in opening my eyes? Why should I wake up? This dream is going so well. When you're enchanted, why break the spell? Drifting in this euphoric state. Morning can wait, let it come late. Why should I wake up? Why waste a drop of the wine? Don't I adore you? And aren't you mine? Maybe I'll someday be lonely again. But why should I wake up till then?
Even so, Cliff, I've always said, when you want me to go, I'll go. Even this very minute. I've never stayed so long with anyone.
Let's not talk about that. Drifting in this euphoric state. Morning can wait. Let it come late. Why should I wake up? Why waste a drop of wine? Don't I adore you? And aren't you mine? Maybe I'll someday be lonely again. But why should I wake up? Why should I wake up till Oh, there's a letter here for you from England.
England?
It won't bite.
Don't be too sure. Oh, it's from Sybil. She's just a mad girl I used to go to school with. We were utterly wild, smoking cigarettes, not wearing bloomers. Our parents predicted we both come to a bad end, and the truth is, she did.
Why? What happened?
Oh, she met this absolutely dreary boy and fell hopelessly in love with him, and married him. Now they have 2 children. Probably another one on the way. It looks as if everybody's got one on the way.
What? Are you sure? How long have you known?
Oh, a day or 2.
Good God, how do you feel about it?
I don't know, Cliff. I was going to ask how you feel.
Terrible. I mean, how could I feel? I haven't got a dime. I haven't got anything.
It does seem a bad idea. Oh, good heavens, if you find me distracting, can you imagine a baby?
It's just not the time.
I think you're perfectly right. So what shall we do? The usual thing? Cliff?
It's not the first time, is it?
Oh, Cliff, remember you mustn't have asked me questions. The truth is I should have never told you about the baby. But I thought, if you didn't mind, perhaps I wouldn't mind. It might even have been rather nice. But now we both know where we stand and the subject is closed.
Will I ever be able to figure you out?
After all, it's as much my fault as it is yours.
You're the world's craziest girl. It's no easy matter, you know, being in love with the world's craziest girl. Who says I'd be such a terrible father anyway?
But is it the time?
Yes, it's time. It's time I got a job.
But what about your novel?
If I'm going to be a writer, I'll be a writer. In the morning, in the evening, in the bathtub. This could be the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
Oh, and I'll go back to work at the Kit Kat Club.
Oh, no. Come in.
Clifford, Sally, I do not wish to intrude, but I come on urgent business.
Would you like something, a drink?
Only if you will join me.
What's on your mind, Ernst?
You remember I mentioned the possibility of an occasional business trip to Paris? Well, if you are interested, in the next few days...
What would I have to do?
It's also very simple. You go to an address I will give you, you pick up a small briefcase, you bring it back to Berlin, and then I pay you 75 marks.
75 marks? Oh, Cliff, it's a gift from heaven.
And I promise you are giving help to a very good cause.
Well, whatever it is, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
As you wish, but you will go.
Of course he will.
Clifford?
See how it is? And we only decided to get married today.
Married? But such a surprise! Clifford, congratulations! Sally, congratulations! And when is the wedding to be?
Well, we've just decided. We're not sure yet.
This all just happened today.
That we're going to be rich. Drink up. Prost.
Prosit!
You see, this wasn't Monday to make money. I must be money, I'm sitting pretty. I've got all the money I need. My dearest but Bitsy is out of his Bitsy and most loving children to feed. Ah, but me, I'm sitting pretty. I've got all the money I need. I know my little cousin Eric and his creditors hysterical. Also because the German and the brothers will deserve it. And my sister, my father, with a happy but another too. But I am so damn rich, filled with my balance, so even my bankers are going. Except me, I'm sitting pretty. I got all the money I need. Now you may wonder where I get my money. There, I have something to sell. Love for all tastes from all over. Meet Olga, my Russian ruble. The Russian ruble will never collapse. Sushi, my Japanese yen. I have 1 yen. I have 2 yen. But you have a yen? My French friend. Ladies and gentlemen, my American boss. I know my little cousin Eric is his creditors hysterical, and also cousin Herman and the brothers for the sermon, and my sister, my brother with the hockey, but another too. But I want to German mark. You know you can't keep that girl down.
Is not your sister. She has just honored me by consenting to give me her hand in marriage.
Marriage?
Yeah, we marry in it's 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
So, a little respect for the future Frau Schultz, if you please.
Ja, Frau Schultz.
Oh, Herr Schultz, you are supreme.
But what else could I do?
Oh, such a magnificent lie to protect my reputation.
But why did I say 3 weeks? Why not 3 months? 3 years? This way she will find out the truth so quickly. Unless...
Unless?
Unless what?
You said unless.
But it is foolish. I mean, after all, who would have me, an elderly widow with gray hair, heartburn, and a little fruit?
Am I such a bargain then? An unbeautiful spinster with a few rooms to let, poorly furnished?
I work 14 hours a day.
I do my own scrubbing.
My right leg bothers me.
I have such palpitations.
I'm not a well man.
Am I a real woman?
What are we talking about? It's time, after all, if you would even consider marriage.
I will consider it.
But take your time. No hurry.
Yeah, I will consider it. But this much I can tell you already. You have good reason to be very, very optimistic.
How the world can change, it can change like that, due to one little word, Marie. See a palace rise from a two-room flat, due to one little word, Marie. And the old despair that was often there suddenly ceases to be. For you take one day, look around and say, somebody wonderful married me.
All the world can change, it can change like that, due to one little word.
Marie,
See a palace rise from a two-room flat, due to one little word.
Marie,
And the old despair that was often there suddenly ceases to be. For you wake one day,
look around and say, somebody wonderful.
somebody wonderful
Married me.
Herr Schultz, I have considered your proposal.
So quickly?
I can think of no arguments against it. So if you still desire me, I'm yours.
If I desire, if I must tell someone the good news. I must tell everyone good news. Good news. Is anyone there? I have news, exciting news.
But this is your own door.
Oh, good news. Come in here.
What's going on?
Ah, Fräulein Sally, good news. Fräulein Schneider and I are to be married.
Married, how wonderful! Oh, it's in the air, it must be.
I am so happy. I never thought I would be so fortunate.
Oh, I have the most perfect idea. When Cliff gets back from Paris, we're giving you an engagement party.
An engagement party for two old people? Oh, it is not suitable.
What old people? I don't see any old people. And I will give the party. I will give it in my shop. And there will be music and dancing.
But who will dance? How many people do we know?
I'll do the inviting. I know lots of people.
I still think it is foolish, this party. A waste of money.
Have you ever had an engagement party?
Of course not.
Well, neither have I. So I ask you, what are we waiting for? It's time.
day. Maybe this time, for the first time, love won't hurry away. He will hold me fast. I'll be home at last, not a loser anymore, like the last time and the time before. Everybody loves winter, but not me. Lady peaceful, lady happy, that's what I long to be. All the odds are in my favor. Something's bound to begin. It's gotta happen sometime. Maybe this time I'll win. Everybody loves a winner, so nobody loves me. Lady peaceful, lady happy, that's what I long to be. All the odds are they're in my favor. Something's bound to begin. It's gotta happen sometime. Maybe this time I'll win. Oh, Cliff, was Paris divine?
Divine.
Was there any trouble?
No, but I'll be glad to get rid of this. Is Ernst here yet?
Not yet. Come see the lovely gift you're giving Fräulein tonight and Herr Schultz.
Fräulein. May I? Congratulations.
Now open our present. Be careful.
Ah, Herr Schultz, look. Crystal.
Cut crystal. It's for fruit.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you. And I will keep it filled, I promise you. As long as we live, this bowl will not be empty.
Fräulein Schneider, welcome.
Fräulein Karst, please forgive me. I did not invite you, but only because I know you work in the evening.
Well, tonight I'm free.
I should live that long.
My cousins,
From Hamburg? Yeah, in.
my cousins. Otto,
Rudy.
Rudy. It is Fräulein Schneider's party. If you want to dance, dance with her.
Oh, no.
Dance with her, Otto.
It will be my pleasure, Fräulein.
But I do not. You are so young. It is out of the question. Unthinkable. Absolutely unthinkable. Absolutely.
Oh, I come direct from the meeting. I am sorry, Clifford, since you do not wish to know my politics. But the briefcase, you have it, please.
Here it is.
You said it was for a good cause, if I remember correctly.
And so it is. Our party will be the builders for the new Germany. And you are helping. So for you... Something is wrong, Clifford?
No, of course not. Thank you, Len.
I've been reading your leader's book.
Ah, yes, Mein Kampf.
You've read it.
Certainly.
And I don't understand. I mean, that man is out of his mind. It's on every single page.
Clifford, this is not the time nor the place for such a discussion. Perhaps you would never understand. At any rate, now I find myself a flapper. I enjoy the party. Fräulein Schneider, I wish you much happiness.
Thank you.
I am sorry to be late, but there was a meeting, an important business meeting.
One does what one must.
But now I look forward to a most delightful evening.
Schnapps?
Oh, you have had enough.
Ah, beautiful dancing, beautiful, beautiful. All right, enough dancing. Enough, no more dancing.
Why?
No more dancing. Sit down, everyone, we do something else.
Something else? What else?
What else? What? I will entertain.
Ah, he has had too much schnapps.
But I insist, so you will not think my only talent is food. Now, the only word you have to know to understand this little song is the Yiddish word Mieskeit. Mieskeit means ugly, funny looking. Mieskeit means...
Mieskeit, once upon a time there was a Mieskeit. Looking in the mirror he would say, what an awful shock. I've got a face that would stop the clock. Mieskeit, such a pity on him, he's a Mieskeit, got up in his head and made a joke for the world to see. He put a Mieskeit on me, but listen, he grew up, even Mieskites grow up. And soon in the Hayden meets Hebrew school, he sat beside this little girl, and then he asked her name, she replied, I'm Pearl! He ran to the Zayden, that's grandfather, and said in that screechy voice of his, you told me I was the homeliest. Now, Gramps, you're wrong. Pearl is. Mieskeit, no one ever saw a bigger Mieskeit. Everywhere a flaw, and maybe that is the reason why I'm going to love her until I die. Mieskeit, oh, is it a pleasure? She's a Mieskeit, she's the one I treasure, for I thought there would never be a bigger Mieskeit than me. Listen to what happened. And so they were married. And in a year she turned and smiled. I'm afraid I am going to have a child. 9 months she carried, worrying how that child would look. And all the cousins were worried too. But what a turn they took. Gorgeous, say what was the baby that was gorgeous, crowding round the cradle, all the relatives, odd and rude. He had to pose for a baby food. Gorgeous, would I tell a lie? He's simply gorgeous. Who'd have ever thought that we would see such a flawless child? Out of two mistakes like that. Sing with me, somebody. Fräulein Schneider.
Ah, Herr Ludwig, we make a duet, yeah? Ah, Sam.
Mieskeit, once upon a time there was a Mieskeit, looking in the mirror he would say, what an awful shock. I've got a face that would stop the clock. Mieskeit, what's the good denying I'm a Mieskeit, got up in his head and made a joke for the world to see. He made a Mieskeit of me. Wait, this story has a moral. All my stories have morals. Moral, moral. Yes, indeed, this story has a moral, moral. Though you're not a beauty, it is nevertheless quite true. There may be beautiful things in you. Miskite, listen to the fable of the miskite. Anyone responsible for loveliness, let or smile is not a miskite at all.
Sally, I wish to say good evening.
You are leaving so early?
I find that I do not belong here. I cannot stay.
As you wish.
Fräulein Schneider, you and I are old acquaintances. I have sent you many new lodgers. So let me urge you. Think what you are doing. This marriage is not advisable. I cannot put it too strongly. For your own welfare.
And what about Herr Schultz's welfare?
He is not a German.
But he was born here.
He is not a German. Good evening.
Herr Ludwig, you're not leaving so soon.
I do not find the party amusing.
Oh, but the party is just beginning. Come, we will make it amusing, you and I. Ja?